What is up guys, Matt the Riff Master here. I hope you're doing fantastic today. So I shot this video once already, but when I finished I came to find that the camera failed me and it stopped recording halfway through. So I was just talking to nobody halfway through that video, which sucked. So starting again, let's do this. So this video was recommended to me in the comments. It was suggested for me to rank the songs from Hardwired to Self-Destruct from my favourite to my least favourite. And the title, as you can tell by this video, that was given, which I thought was very clever, so thank you, was Hardwired to rank them all. Now, like I said, I thought that was super cool, so we're using it, so thanks for the idea, you're awesome. So guys, this was tricky because I like all the songs on this album. There's some parts that I'm not really a fan of, but you know, it's Metallica, I love it. It's a fucking amazing album, but at the end of the day they have to go somewhere on this list. So if I've got something bad to say about a song, I'll address it, but even if, you know, the ones that are low on the list doesn't necessarily mean that I think they're shit, because like I said, I like all the songs on this album. So I'm going to start from number 13 and I'm going to go up to my number 1. Now this is just my personal choice. Everyone's is going to be different. Now I know there's going to be some people out there that will watch this and they'll be like, oh my god, are you insane? Are you crazy? Are you retarded? But like I said, this is just my choice. This is where I want to rank the songs. If you have something different, put it in the comments. Make a list in the comments of your favourite to your least favourite, and it'd be cool to see. We can discuss it and check it out. So let's get started. Number 13, I am putting Unkind. Now this is a cool song. It had some cool riffs in it. Wasn't a fan of the solo. It was very, I think, overward. Yeah, I think that's the word I'm going for, overward. But all in all, it's a song that I can sort of least get into. I've listened to it a few times, but I just can't get into it like I can a lot of the other songs. I listen to it and it's kind of like, yeah, that's cool. But this is the kind of song that will kind of play in the background if I've got the album on while I'm doing something. That's probably the only time I'll really hear the song all the way through. So that's why it's going at my number 13, my least favourite on the record. So number 12 is Here Comes Revenge. It was a cool song. I loved Hetfield's vocal melodies in it. It was very different to I think what I've heard Hetfield do before. I don't know why. I don't know if that's right to say. I think it was just different. It seemed different. It had a really, really cool vibe to it. The guitar stuff was great. It was a cool song. I enjoy that song. The solo, I think I wasn't really a fan of in that song, but you know, like I said, all in all, it was a cool song. I love the guitar parts. It was a heavy, sinister kind of song, which is cool. So it's going at my number 12, guys. Now, number 11 is Confusion. Now, I like the song. I like the Am I Evil style intro. I thought that was really cool. It was kind of like obvious that it was taken from that song, but why the fuck not? It was cool, but there was just some parts in the song that I felt didn't flow. It didn't flow into different sections very well. Yeah, so I wasn't really a fan of it, guys. It had a really cool riff in. If you know what that one is. That was a cool riff. Cool song, but like I said, some parts just didn't flow for me. Didn't enjoy listening to it that much, but all in all, great song. So number 10, Lords of Summer. I love this track. When I first heard it in 2014, I was just blown away. It was great. Live was amazing. They've changed it for the record. There's some different parts in it, which is awesome. They slowed it down. It's heavy, which I like. I prefer it to the original. No, I don't know. Well, the original was awesome, the way it was originally done, but I think I preferred the original version live. Yeah, the original version live, but the new version on the album is awesome too. So yeah, great song, just a cool vibe to it, good sort of like good vibe, good feeling kind of song, which was awesome. So number 9 is Hardwired, the first one they released. I remember when they released it, I was just shocked. I got a notification on my phone that they put the video out and I was thinking, what the hell is this? Like, not expecting it to be a new song. And then I clicked on it and I was just completely blown away. I fucking turned it up loud, rocked out. It's a great tune straight out the gate. It's heavy. It kicks you square between the legs. It's fast, it's straight to the point, it's awesome. Some people have said that it's childish, but I think that's because it has the word fucked in. I don't know how that's childish, but it just adds that aggression to the song, I feel. So it's a great song, it's a short song. Maybe if they extended it by another, I don't know, a minute and a half, 2 minutes maybe. But all in all, great song, fast, heavy as hell, which is just awesome. Number 8, Moth into Flame, which was the second one that they released early. I remember when I heard this one. It was great, I loved it. I loved the intro to it. I love the chorus, how it breaks down in the chorus. It's melodic, it sounds great. And then the middle part where it breaks down into that riff. Yeah, that one. I love that riff, it's great, it's a great song. I love Kirk's melody lines. Yeah, I loved it, it was awesome. So that's my number 8. So number 7 is Spit Out the Bone. Now this song is an absolute ball buster. This song blows your head off every time I listen to it. It's hard, it's heavy, it's fast. The vocals are just insane. The part where Hetfield just shouts, spit out the bone, was just like... First time I heard it, I felt a little bit scared because it sounded really, really aggressive, which made the song just insane. Now someone mentioned the other day that in the song it's got that little harmonic bit towards the beginning. And that just gives the whole song a whole different vibe. It just makes it sound heavier, and I totally agree. Just that simple harmonic, it's just like, shit's getting real. It's a great song. Towards the end, it's got a riff in there that's a very Pantera style kind of vibe, which I was feeling, which I thought was wicked. But yeah, the whole song, it's just absolutely brutal. Kirk's lead stuff on it is probably some of the best on the album. I think the last solo he does, it was just insane. It completely blew me away. I was just like, wow. Awesome. I definitely personally felt a Justice vibe to it from, you know, the way of the vocals, how it was just chuggy. But yeah, great song. It seems to be one of the most popular on the record. Some people have said it's the best, one of the best songs they've done since the Black Album and Justice, which... Okay, cool. Yeah, I could see that. It is an amazing song, but I'm sticking it at number 7. Like I said, not to say that I don't like it. It's just got to go somewhere. So number 6 is Atlas Rise, which was the 3rd song that they released early. I absolutely loved this song. It blew me away when I first heard it. There was a very strong Iron Maiden influence in there. Some people had a problem with that. Some people called them an Iron Maiden cover band, and I thought, what the fuck? How is that an Iron Maiden cover band? It wasn't even an Iron Maiden song. So it confused me a bit, but there is the Iron Maiden influence, but there's nothing wrong with that. In this album, they're kind of like tilting their hats to their influences, because you can hear in most of the songs their influences, which I think is great. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has influences. So Atlas Rise did have a strong Iron Maiden influence, but it sounded cool, it sounded great, it had great melody to it. It was an awesome song. I loved the middle riff where it breaks down. It's just chuggy and riffy. Yeah, it's a great song, guys. Loved it. Blew me away when I first heard it. Number 5 is Murder One. Now, this is the Lemmy tribute. I absolutely love this song. I think they nailed it. The lyrics, you listen to them, and it's just Lemmy all over. Lemmy would have loved the tune. It had a seriously cool riff in the beginning, which I remember hearing, watching one of their live videos. I think it was after Battery. They started jamming it, and I thought, is that going to be on the new album, or are they just jamming, are they just doodling? But it was on the new album, and that was just awesome. I love that riff. Yeah, all in all, the song is just great. It's got some real chuggy riffs in, and like I said, it really does pay tribute to the awesome Lemmy Kilmister, which I think is great. So Metallica nailed it. Like I said, Lemmy would have loved that song. So thumbs up, Metallica, you rock. So number 4 is Dream No More. Now this song was the first one I listened to when the album was released. The first new one I listened to, and it left me speechless. I was just completely left like... It was so heavy, proper detuned, sludgy, chuggy, heavy riff, which I just fucking loved. And the vocals, I was getting a sort of a Reload vibe from the vocals. I don't know if any of you kind of felt that. It might just be me. I don't know. but I kind of got the Reload vibe. I loved Reload, people hate it, I don't know why. It's a great album, it was different, but yeah, I was getting that vibe on the song. It was just real slow, sludgy, sinister-y kind of thing, which was awesome, and like I just loved it that it was detuned. I think if it was in standard tuning, it wouldn't be so heavy, but the fact that they dropped it, I think a whole step down, just really, really makes it sludge and chug. Sludge and chug, that's what I'm going for, sludge and chug. So yeah, great song, awesome, loved it, it was heavy. Yeah. So now we're at the top 3. Number 3 is Now That We're Dead. I loved this song. It was simple, but it was very effective. Now, I was getting a very strong Black Sabbath vibe from this song, which I think was wicked. The riffs in it were great. And one thing I really loved was towards the end, when it kind of broke down a bit, it had a very Outlaw Torn kind of vibe with that rhythm guitar solo-y thing. I thought that was awesome. I love Outlaw Torn. So when I heard it, that's the vibe I was feeling, and it was awesome. The song was just, it was wicked. It had some great riffs in it. The solo is one of my favourites, with all the hammery, pulley off, whammy bar, widdly diddlying. That was cool. Like I said, a lot of it was very simple, but it was just a proper chug, 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 ga, ga, ga. A very cool song. It is one of my favourites. I love it. One of my favourites to play as well on the guitar. Great tune, simple, very Sabbath, very awesome. So yeah, that's my number 3, guys. So number 2 is Am I Savage? Now, if you guys saw my reaction to this song, you'll see how this song made me feel. This song took me to a completely different place. It was aggressive, it was angry, and like I said in my reaction, I was just left speechless. I was completely exercised of my demons, which I think is amazing. One reason I love Metallica is that's what their music does for me. Their music, I can relate to it. It makes you feel good. When you can relate to it, it kind of takes you to a different place, which you see in the reaction. I was just somewhere else. I had to take a few minutes to just come back and relax. But I loved the song. The riffs in it were crazy. That like harmonic riff halfway through, where it is proper chugging on the E. I loved that. That's so heavy. It was awesome, and like I said, it was simple, but it made it sound so good. It was wicked. I loved the quiet kind of intro. It wasn't quite a clean tone. It was kind of heavy tone rolled off, but it sounded good. It was great. And then the proper groovy riff. I loved that. That was awesome. One of my favourite riffs on the album. But all in all, it was a great song. One of the songs I could relate to most. That's why I'm sticking it up the top there, my number 2. Yeah, it was great, guys. Just I could really relate to that song. It's one of my favourites. I love it. It's great. A lot of people disliked it, but they've said that they've listened to it more and it's grown on them, which is awesome, which can happen, which is great. So yeah, guys, love that song. It really did take me to a different place, which is just one thing I love about Metallica. So number 1, my number 1 favourite. Now these could all change within a couple of weeks. I could relist them because you listen to them, you hear them differently, you like more than others. Depends how you're feeling at the time. This list is how I'm feeling right now after a couple of weeks of listening to the album. So my number 1, which you can probably guess because I haven't mentioned it yet, is Halo on Fire. This song was an absolute monster. It was just like, I was like blown away when I heard it because it kind of ticked all the boxes. It had something very different to it, especially in Hetfield's vocals. The verse melody was just very different, but it sounded amazing. It gave me chills. It still gives me chills to this day when I listen to it. And then when it gets into the chorus and he just shouts, again, I get chills on chills. It's a massive song. I'll tell you what, it gives me a whole Fade to Black kind of vibe at the end when it's all building up with the solo and then it kind of ends with those chords. That's the kind of feel I'm getting, and as it's building up towards the end, you can feel the energy from the song. And if you watch the video with the crowd and everyone jumping, feeling good, having a good time, that's the feeling you can get through, which I think again is just genius when a band can get those vibes to you through listening to it or watching the video. I think that's amazing. It's my #1 song now. It's just a Colossus song. It's different. It's I think one of the best they've done in a long time. A lot of other people have said that. It's epic. It's genius. The guitar stuff is just great. It's heavy, but then it's nice and melodic in the verses. I love it. And then when it breaks down into different riffs, proper groovy, jumpy riff, I love. It's just all in all, it's a great song, guys. It's my #1. I love it. I can't stop listening to it. It's probably the one I listen to most on the album. But yeah, I just love it. I love it. I love it. Metallica, this new album is fucking amazing. There's been a lot of Metallica on this channel lately, I've noticed. But then I thought, you can never have too much Metallica. So there you go, guys. That's my list from 1 to 13. My favourite to least favourite, but not necessarily least favourite because I like them all. They just had to go somewhere. It's the list. It's got to be done. There's going to be people that will disagree with me. Let me know your list below. Make a list below in the comments from your favourite to your least favourite. It'd be cool to check out, cool to discuss, cool to compare, all that good stuff. Now, if you like this video and you want to see me maybe rank the music videos, which I think would be cool, let me know in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up. And if we get enough people suggesting it, I'll do a video like this, but ranking the videos. I think that'd be quite a good one because there was a lot of videos. Well, a video for every song. So it could be a cool video. I said video a lot. So cheers, guys. As always, take care, rock out, hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. That'd be awesome. Come join the family. We'd love to have you. So take care, everyone. Rock out, and I'll see you very soon. See ya!